hello, I'm Nana. Today we are going to be watching Genshin Impact Collected Miscellany. I am very excited. I am going to try to do in release order because last time I did the character demos in the opposite order. I watched the newest ones first. We don't talk about it. We don't. I will try to do all of them in order, even though I really wanted to watch Dawn List today, but yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. Okay, so we have Venti first, Skyward Sonnet. I guess that's how you say it. I'm not really sure, but yeah, let's go. I am excited.
A mysterious bard named Venti has recently appeared in the world, singing tales for the city of freedom and romance. This city is Mondstadt, the crown of the north.
Oh, this is the first
a free
city, right?
nation with no ruler.
Oh, hello.
This once bitter cold land in the north of Tivat is now fertile.
Who is
A
narrating?
blessing left by the god of Animo, they say. 1,000 years have passed since the god of Animo left this land.
The music is so beautiful,
But to me,
dude.
it has only been half that time.
Come on, traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
So cute. Venti is so
As an
cute.
archer with the power of Animo, Venti can battle with ease in almost any environment. His versatile attack style and his ability to launch enemies with his elemental skill allow for a
elemental?
high amount of mobility in battle.
Is he cryo? Or...
His unique elemental burst can pull together nearby enemies, making him a strategic character who can both deal damage and control the battlefield. When Venti is in your party, gliding consumes less stamina for all characters. Needless to say, this skill will come in handy on your adventures.
I lost my
Take
mouse
Venti
for a
along
second.
when exploring the beautiful open world.
Oh, it's an open world game. Okay.
Normal attacks can perform up to 6 consecutive shots.
That's cool.
The first and fourth shots can fire an extra arrow, while the 6th shot deals greater damage.
Yeah, because it's a combo.
Hold the attack button to use a more powerful aimed shot.
Oh, hell nah.
When fully charged, an Animo-infused arrow is fired.
My
and deals
aiming
even
is
more
terrible.
damage to the enemy. Call upon the wind on which hymns and songs fly.
Oh, it's
to lift your
wind.
enemies up into the sky. When you use the elemental skill Skyward Sonnet, Venti summons a wind domain at the enemy's location, dealing area of effect Animo damage.
That's
Enemies
cool.
are launched into the air and fall slowly to the ground. Hold Skyward Sonnet to summon an even larger wind domain around Venti, dealing greater area of effect damage and launching enemies into the air. Venti also uses this powerful wind to fly high into the air. Adept use of this skill not only allows you to attack enemies, but also dodge attacks and move around the environment.
So you don't really have like a dodge button, like a
If the
separate
opportunity
one?
presents itself, you can also use a plunging attack from above.
That's really
Wind
cool.
domains can even be utilized to help you get around.
Oh, he has a wing!
After
That's so
unlocking
cute.
the talent Embrace of Winds, holding Skyward Sonnet will also create a temporary upcurrent as you fly into the air. By firing an arrow infused with coalesced winds, Venti creates a fierce storm that sucks in surrounding enemies and deals Animo damage.
Venti always looks so happy. Look at
Contact
him.
with hydro, pyro, cryo, or electro elements
Right?
causes the storm to absorb that element and deal additional elemental damage.
That's really
The
cool
storm
and it
can
looks
only
powerful.
absorb one element each time. After unlocking the talent Storm Eye, Venti's energy will be replenished at the end of Wind's Grand Ode.
How does this work with other
If an
characters in
element
your
is
party?
absorbed, the energy of party members of that element
Oh.
will also be replenished.
They're explaining this
Even
now.
though Venti is more than capable of handling different obstacles in battle, strategic party selection and teamwork can help you maximize Venti's abilities.
That's really nice.
First, use Divine Archery to attack enemies from afar
Wait, what? Did he?
and whittle away at their health.
Did Venti transform into
Use
another
Skyward
character?
Sonnet
Let
to
me
launch
take a look.
dangerous enemies into the air.
Hold on.
Gather up enemies into Sonnet
Or
to launch dangerous
what happened
enemies
there?
into the air.
Wait,
Gather up energy
oh!
to prepare for the final attack.
You're basically switching between
When
party
your energy is
members
full,
like this.
unleash your
That's
elemental
interesting.
burst. Wind's Grand Ode sucks the enemies in and deals anemo damage. Use another element on enemies in the storm to generate a swirl reaction.
That's interesting.
Then use another compatible element to cause an elemental reaction.
I like it.
Causing another elemental reaction brings the battle to a swift end.
That was really cool. That was really cool.
As we all know, poetry and language flow like the wind.
Like his cape as well.
Venti captures this spirit in his ballads. Flora and fauna he sings of seem to have a life of their own, and transport us to the moon and the stars. This self-proclaimed best bard of the mortal world gets his strength, his unwithering inspiration from the wind.
That's actually so beautiful.
But what Venti seeks in life is not eternal fame for his ballads.
Oh, the
Rather,
music.
he'd be happy with a cup of wine and a lyre to sing the marvelous stories of the world. Yes, that would make Venti the Bard very content indeed.
Wine. So you're old enough to drink wine. Okay, that was really interesting. Little intermission to give you my thoughts. So basically, I really liked seeing this little showcase of Venti's attacks. Apparently, there is only one that you have to aim, and I am terrible with aiming, especially with controller. There's also the fact that you switch party members mid-battle. You don't really have like the party of 4 and they are all attacking at the same time. You kind of like have to switch between them strategically, which is really cool. And I think it's very dynamic in the middle of the battle because it makes you think of what you have to do next. What is the next, step that you take? It's a really interesting concept. All of the games that I played, you actually have like the party members and you have like turns or switch between them and the other ones continue attacking regardless. So that's a very interesting concept. It's an open world game and Venti's music, I was kind of like a little bit emotional from, it's my opinion, but I was just really happy to see that glimpse of his personality. So the next one is Diluc. So that's the next character, Diluc Dawn.
As the Dawn Winery's owner, Diluc dominates Mondstadt's alcohol industry.
Right.
Wealth and information are at his fingertips.
Hello.
Modest and refined, yet quick to act whenever Mondstadt faces a crisis. What caused him to choose this path?
Well, we don't know.
How very curious.
He's
There
very
must be
cool.
those who dare to pierce the darkness with their light.
As one who wields pyro and a claymore,
Oh, Claymore. I love
Diluc
Claymore.
has perfected the art of violence
Dark Souls, of course.
and dominates the battlefield.
I've never
With his
used it
powerful
there.
skills, Diluc causes massive damage with ease
I can't
and
tell.
crushes all his foes with fearsome, ruthless strikes.
I like the moveset.
Born a noble, Diluc is well versed in all things swords. With his guidance, no metal ore is wasted in their making. When forging claymores, Diluc recovers a set percentage of the ores used, aiding greatly in your adventure.
That's a good benefit to
Diluc's
have.
normal attack performs up to 4 consecutive strikes,
Okay.
with the 4th strike launching enemies.
Because it's like the heaviest attack
Holding the
of the
attack
chain.
button constantly consumes Diluc's stamina to launch swift consecutive attacks, dealing increased physical damage to nearby enemies, and unleashing an extra powerful attack at the end that launches enemies.
Diluc is really
Use this
skilled
wisely
to be able to do
scatter
that.
enemy groups and defeat shielded foes. Unlocking the talent Relentless decreases Diluc's charged attack stamina consumption and
that's
increases
really
its
cool.
maximum duration. Use his fierce attacks to defeat those before you. Using the elemental skill Searing Onslaught, Diluc strikes with his claymore, dealing pyro damage.
The moveset reminds me of another
This can
game.
be done 3 times in a row, with a short window of time to connect each strike. But pay attention. This skill enters cooldown if the next strike is not activated in a short period of time.
That's bad.
Using Searing Onslaught in concert with normal attacks allows you to deal constant damage to enemies, while remaining evasive and mobile. Additionally, since this skill deals pyro damage, Diluc can form combinations with other characters, using elemental reactions to deal greater damage.
Yeah, this looks really cool. Oh, what is
Surrounding
this?
himself in flames, Diluc knocks nearby enemies back, before gathering the flames into his blade and launching a phoenix,
That's really cool.
dealing massive pyro damage to enemies in its path. Diluc's normal and charged attacks will also deal pyro damage for a period of time.
It's interesting.
Dawn has a very large hitbox, allowing it to not only strike airborne foes, but also forcibly reposition enemies to an extent, making
Yeah,
it
that's
very
good.
strong against groups. The pyro damage conversion that Dawn provides further strengthens Diluc's attacks.
That's very
Unlocking
nice
the
crowd
Blessing of
control.
Phoenix talent increases the duration of Dawn's pyro damage conversion, and gives Diluc a pyro damage bonus. Diluc is, without question, a well-honed warrior.
And really
Who
cute too.
efficiently deals with any task.
He's really cute, gotta say.
Now, please witness him in action. He
Like, the
begins
character design
suppressing the
is
target
so
with
good.
normal attacks,
And all of them are
combining it
very
with his elemental
attractive.
skill to deal great pyro damage to the enemy. He weaves between these two attack modes to suppress the foe more quickly.
I'm trying not to be thirsty
building
though.
up elemental energy.
Just saying.
He uses his elemental burst once his energy is full, followed by attacks enhanced by Blessing of Phoenix.
You know, I
Defeating
guess
the enemy
from all of
flawlessly.
the characters that I've seen, there's none
Diluc's
that I don't
explosive,
like.
Ruthless fighting
I like
style
everyone.
And his aloof manner are all admirable traits. But if the disaster from 5 centuries ago were to happen again, if he were to face the same evil that I once did, would he still hold fast to his resolve?
Maybe he would.
This too makes me most curious.
Maybe we'll
indeed.
see that happen, huh? God, I'm so hyped. I'm super excited to learn more about these characters. Next is Klee. Let's see what Klee has to show
There are
us.
many remarkable people in Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius. Among them is a small knight who raised Stormbearer Mountains flat,
Oh, the chaotic little girl, huh?
and whose name has recently become commonplace both within Mondstadt and beyond. When it comes to Spark Knight Klee, there are rumors aplenty. Interestingly, those telling these rumors do so with a smirk and a shake of their heads.
I can
Joking that
imagine.
even Mondstadt's fish have learned to swim away when they see her.
That was my reaction as well.
Please? I want to go on an adventure.
You probably
Well
destroy
known
everything,
as the
girl.
Spark Knight, Klee is able to deal continuous pyro damage with her childlike glee
Aw.
and a pack and pockets full of bombs.
Oh my goodness.
But watch out, as anything near her may be turned to ash in a fiery explosion. Klee loves adventures and is adept at expeditions and gathering.
I love
Not
how
only
she
does know
runs,
the
it's
locations
so
of Mondstadt's
cute.
unique flora, she may also know where to find a treasure or two. When Klee is on your team, the location of items unique to Mondstadt will appear on your minimap.
Oh, that's really nice.
When it comes to anything explosive, Klee simply can't control her enthusiasm.
I can tell.
Klee's normal attack performs up to 3 consecutive explosive attacks that deal AoE pyro damage. Holding the attack button consumes a certain amount of stamina, and after a short casting time blasts enemies, dealing AoE pyro damage. When Klee is up high, her charged attack can reach enemies even farther away. Also, Klee's normal and charged attacks are especially effective against geo-targets.
In the beginning, there's a
making them
lot of
ideal
pyros,
against
huh?
enemies with geo-shields, and for quickly mining ore.
That's
After
nice.
unlocking the talent Sparkling Burst, when Klee's charged attack lands a critical hit, some energy will be restored for all party members. Use Klee's elemental skill to
Oh,
toss
I love
Jumpy
this
Dumpty.
one. Look at that, it's
Jumpy
so
Dumpty will
cute.
bounce 3 times, each bounce causing an explosion that deals AoE pyro damage.
I really love her movements.
On the 3rd bounce, Jumpy Dumpty will burst into mines. These explode upon contact with enemies or after a short time.
Like, you can
dealing
really
AoE
tell, like,
pyro
her
damage.
movements were well thought of
Jumpy
to
Dumpty
give
will
her a lot of
automatically
personality.
recharge over time to up to 2 charges. It is effective in dealing with groups of enemies. After Jumpy Dumpty explodes, switch characters and pull
Jump-
enemies together to
Jump
take advantage
Dumpty?
of the mines and deal a lot of damage to
Oh, that's
enemies.
cool as hell. Who are you?
After unlocking the talent Pounding Surprise, when Jumpy Dumpty and normal attacks deal damage, Klee has a chance to obtain an explosive spark. When Klee has an explosive spark, Instead of consuming stamina, her next charged attack will expend the spark instead and deal increased damage.
That's cool. I wonder how it works with the crit
Blazing
rate.
Delight, Sparks and Splash continuously attacks nearby
Is this a
enemies
boss?
for the duration of the skill.
Probably not,
dealing
right?
AoE pyro damage. Sparks and Splash has high damage and attack rate, empowering Klee to deal immense damage while on the battlefield. Klee is able to continuously dish out strong pyro attacks, earning her a role as the firepower of your party.
I can definitely
Next,
tell.
let's look at a battle to experience Klee's incredible destructive capability.
I am
In
really,
battle,
really impressed with like how
Klee can use her
artistically
elemental
pleasing
skill
this
and
game
normal
looks.
attacks to repeatedly activate the effect of the talent Pounding Surprise, and use charged attacks to suppress enemies. When her energy is full, unleash an elemental burst to further increase her ability to deal damage. After this, Klee can have fun causing explosions, spreading flames in every direction, and burning enemies to a crisp.
That's chaos. This is
When
pure
the people
chaos.
of Mondstadt talk about their home, they proudly call it the City of Wind, Dandelions, and Freedom.
Yeah, and it's really pretty.
Perhaps it was Mondstadt's atmosphere of freedom that led the famous adventurer Alice to entrust her daughter Klee to the care of the Knights of Favonius. With this freedom, Klee has had a happy and unrestrained childhood, but all baby birds must leave the nest someday.
Aww.
Hopefully,
Look
our
at how
little
cute
Spark
she
Knight
is. What the
will
hell?
remain just as happy-go-lucky when that day comes.
She's so cute. I
Keep
can't.
smiling all the way.
Oh my god, she's so cute. Like I have tears in my eyes right now. I'm not even kidding you. Like she's so cute. I can't. Before watching John Guiding Breeze, I just gotta say that I think that it's really cool that they show this little glimpse at the end where you learn a little bit of their personalities, giving you more curiosity into what they're going to be about when you get them as characters in your party. And also the movements of the characters also tell a lot of how they act outside of battle as well, because you can tell that some of the more serious characters, they not necessarily restrict their movements, but there's like some of them that have more elegance in them. Some of them are less contained, like Klee, that shows a lot of how childlike and happy Klee is to be fighting and to be causing all of the chaos. With how they run and walk as well, it tells a lot about the characters, and I think that it's just so artistically beautiful how they did everything in this game. It shows that the people that were dedicated into character creation, they put a lot to making these characters come to life. And even though it's set in a fantasy world where like a lot of things don't happen in real life, you can definitely tell that the characters are thought of to having this humanity to them, to having their own little quirks, and it's really, really cool. I really appreciate how much work was put into these characters, and these are the first trailers. I think that the later trailers definitely had a lot of work into them, and it's really beautiful, like the angles that they show the characters as well, just to like optimize the experience of seeing what their movements are. I just thought of mentioning that because it's very impressive. I think that they did an amazing job in showcasing all of them. I guess we're gonna see how Jen goes as well. It's definitely it's really beautiful, and the music.
When Grandmaster Varka of Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius left on an expedition, his role passed to Jean, the eldest daughter of House Gunhildr. The
Jean's
young
pretty
acting
as hell.
Grandmaster had become a skilled swordsman through hard work.
And like
works
the
harder
outfits
still
as well
for the
are really
sake of
well
the
done.
Knights. Self-sacrifice, after all, is the Dandelion Knight's path.
As the wind continues to blow, so too shall I continue to fight.
And the voices
Jean
are
has
also
excellent
amazing.
crowd control and support abilities, and can act in concert with others to suppress the enemy. Jean's elemental burst can instantly restore her health.
Oh, that's
and
really
benefit
useful.
her allies as well, making her the pillar of any team. Even when cooking, Jean is always concerned with helping others, and can accidentally make extra helpings.
That's
When Jean
cute.
cooks a restorative dish perfectly, she has a chance to create 2 of them.
I didn't
all
know
the
that they were
better to face
cooking
the
in the
battles
game.
ahead.
Wow. There's so many things to do in
Jean
this
can
game.
perform up to 5 consecutive normal attacks,
Right.
dealing physical damage to enemies.
Okay, so just gotta say, Jane is basically the mom of the group. Is that what I'm understanding? Like, she cooks for everybody and makes extra helpings. She also cares deeply about other people. Oh, gotcha. You're the mom.
Holding the attack button consumes a set amount of stamina and unleashes a wind-infused thrust that deals high physical damage and launches enemies.
Oh,
Launched enemies will fall slowly for a short time,
what gives you a chance to
allowing
attack
Jean
more?
to control the flow of battle
Yeah,
and
that
give
as
her
well.
teammates a chance to perform follow-up attacks more safely.
Nice.
Unlocking the talent Wind Companion gives Jean's normal attacks a chance to heal all party members on hit. This healing scales with Jean's attack power. Tapping her elemental skill Gale Blade causes Jean to gather formless wind on her sword
Is she
and
the
unleash
tank,
a
though?
small storm, launching enemies in the direction Jean is aiming,
The tank of
dealing
the
animo
team?
damage. Holding Gale Blade constantly consumes Jean's stamina, pulling nearby enemies in front of her, and allowing her to adjust the direction in which she wishes to launch them, dealing animo damage.
That's why it's
Enemies
good for
launched by
crowd
Gale
control.
Blade will remain clumped together when they fall, making follow-up attacks easier. Gale Blade is a very flexible ability.
Oh, whoa.
Strategic use of the surrounding terrain will often amplify its effects.
I feel bad for them.
Wind, hear me.
Calling upon the wind's protection, Jean creates a dandelion field, knocking nearby enemies back and dealing animo damage. The field also quickly heals nearby allies and all party members. This
But the
healing
music's so
scales with
good.
Jean's attack power. The dandelion field continuously heals characters within it, infusing them with animo, while dealing animo damage to enemies who enter or leave the field. Once the talent Let the Wind Lead is unlocked, using Dandelion Field will regenerate some additional elemental
Oh, there's
energy.
some dandelions flying
Jean
around.
can help her team take charge, aid in their attacks, and do great damage through skillful use of her abilities. A well-rounded fighter indeed.
Pretty much.
Start the battle by using her elemental skill. Mop up nearby enemy groups and build elemental energy.
Don't tell me
then
what to do.
use her charged attack to disrupt their movements, allowing your party members to switch in, attack, and deal damage. When your party members have taken significant damage, use her elemental burst at the opportune moment to repel enemies and regenerate your team's health before beginning the next round of attacks to finish the fight.
God, the music is
Though
fantastic.
Jean may lack experience, Mondstadt has only prospered since she assumed Varka's great responsibilities.
She's trying her best.
Even I, who has seen countless people, must respect her desire to always defend Mondstadt. But unlike most who bear great burdens, this young knight has remained as tenacious as ever.
She loves what she
How was
does.
her will molded, and what sustains her edge such that it never wears down? If fate wills it, I will find the answer to these questions.
Oh, that's really cool. I really like Jin as well. I like everybody. Listen, I'm so sorry. I like everyone. It's just every single one of them have something special about them. Then like I don't like any. Last one for today, Qiqi.
Children as special as Qiqi are few and far
I
between.
love Qiqi.
As a zombie, time has no effect on her.
Apparently her story
She
is
has
very
difficulty
sad.
committing things to memory.
Yeah, because she's a
For
zombie.
Qiqi, perhaps this is a good thing.
She's a little zombie.
She can forget her past and be an herb gatherer at Boo Boo Pharmacy.
What's her past? Tell me.
But those who underestimate her just for being a child do so at their peril.
I am Qiqi. I am a zombie. And I forgot what comes next.
Oh, I love her. She's
With
so
her
cute.
mastery over cryo, Qiqi is a powerful asset to your team. Despite her size, she has the strength to protect others. With Qiqi by your side, you will always feel safe.
Yeah, I would trust
When
her with
gathering
everything.
herbs, she always knows where to find them, because she always carries a notebook with her that has all their locations marked,
Well, that's really cool.
lest she
Oh,
go
can
out and become
swim.
completely lost. With Qiqi on your team, the mini-map will show areas where plants unique to Liyue grow, making
Oh,
it
this is
easier to
Liyue.
gather certain resources. Qiqi's normal attack can combo up to 5 slashes, dealing physical damage to enemies. Holding the attack button consumes a set amount of stamina, and releases a 2/slash flurry, dealing high physical damage. Using Qiqi's elemental skill, Herald of Frost, deals cryo damage to surrounding enemies.
She looks so unbothered walking in the bridge.
Herald of Frost moves with the character, dealing damage along the way, while
Oh.
also healing the current character periodically.
Even when you switch party members, that's really nice.
While Herald of Frost is active, normal and charged attack hits heal the entire party and nearby allies by a set amount based on Qiqi's attack power. Not only does this increase the team's endurance, it also allows you to dominate the enemy when paired with Hydro. This skill is also useful during exploration. Using it to freeze water surfaces is a sound strategy for conserving stamina.
That's cool.
After unlocking the talent Life-Prolonging Methods, when a character under the influence of Adeptus Art Herald of Frost triggers an elemental reaction,
lasts more?
incoming healing is increased.
Ah, okay.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
I love her voice.
When
Who
Qiqi
voices her?
releases the adeptal power sealed inside herself, she marks nearby enemies with a fortune-preserving talisman and deals cryo damage to them. When enemies marked with fortune-preserving talismans take damage, the character dealing the damage is healed. By choosing an opportune moment to use Adeptus Art Preserver of Fortune, the whole team can be protected while dishing out damage.
That's really nice. I'm gonna aim to have
After
Qiqi in my
unlocking
party.
the talent, a glimpse into Arcanum,
I really
normal
like
and
Qiqi.
charged attack hits have a chance to tag enemies with a fortune-preserving talisman, once per set time period.
Her attack moveset is very basic though. I really
Qiqi
like
has the
her
ability to constantly heal, an
specials.
excellent safeguard that helps keep your team alive. The more difficult the battle, the more apparent Qiqi's assistance becomes.
Yeah, she's really good.
When entering battle, first use Herald
Apparently.
of Frost to allow your team to deal constant cryo damage, and easily trigger elemental reactions for greater damage. The effects of Herald of Frost will keep your team fighting fit, until the right moment comes to unleash an elemental burst.
Diluc is also really
allowing
good
your
though.
team to safely unleash all the firepower they've got.
I swear I'm not simping already. I swear.
As
I'm
a
not.
zombie, Qiqi has escaped the grip of both time and death.
Yes.
How Qiqi entered this state of existence, I do not know.
It must be sad as
But I
heck.
doubt it was of her own volition. Are the heavenly principles toying with her? Or is fate seeking to torture her?
Oh my god, don't say that.
Is an ordinary life of simple pleasures really a thing so
I
fun?
had goosebumps. Don't say that. My god. I don't think I am prepared to hear Qiqi's story. I am not. I cry so easily. I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. Okay, I said this was the last one. We're going to do one more. Okay, last one. Mona. Stellaris Phantasm.
The stars illuminate all mortal destinies, though few have eyes to perceive their meaning.
Everybody is
But
so
Mona,
beautiful in
an
this game.
astrologist newly arrived in Mondstadt, is able to read the fates of others through stars reflected in the water.
And she got the
But
booty,
while no
I gotta
phenomenon
say.
is hidden from the astrologist Mona, she struggles often with the minutiae of daily life.
Why?
It is a most common predicament. The more you seek truth, the more simple joys elude you.
This was ordained by fate. Long had I foreseen it.
Can you see my fate, please? I would trust you
Mona
with
has
that.
skill that matches her reputation. As a hydro-aligned catalyst user, she masters the battlefield with ease, controlling the situation and creating openings for her teammates to attack. As a student of all things in and under the night sky, Mona also has a strong grasp of weapon construction. In truth, she finds that most weapons are wastefully made.
What
When
was
she
that?
crafts weapon ascension materials, she has a chance to recover a portion of the materials used. Mona's normal attack performs up to 4 strikes that deal hydro damage.
So she is the
Holding the
mage.
attack button consumes a set amount of stamina and deals area of effect hydro damage after a short casting time. Mona creates a phantom of fate from coalesced water.
She's probably
This
very
phantom
squishy for
taunts
being a
nearby
mage.
enemies and deals continuous hydro damage to them. The phantom explodes when its duration expires, dealing area of effect hydro damage to enemies. Holding the elemental skill button, causes Mona to ride a flow of water backwards and summon her phantom.
Getting her out of the attack.
This skill has many applications. The phantom can be used to taunt enemies, making them wet and priming them for attacks from Mona's allies.
Oh, so
It
these
can
effects
also
as well.
help
That's
her out
cool.
of a pinch.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. She could just dodge out of the way while it's still
When
causing
Mona
damage.
sprints, she cloaks herself in flowing
Oh,
water,
that's
consuming
so
stamina to
cool.
move rapidly. Ending this skill causes Mona to emerge, getting nearby enemies wet. Illusory Torrent also allows Mona to travel swiftly over water.
This is actually really nice.
Once
It's
her
beautiful
first
as
passive
well.
talent is unlocked, Mona can create a phantom automatically if she maintains this skill for a certain period of time with an enemy nearby.
Fate is upon you.
This is good for her being a mage because like mages in
Mona
every game are
summons
very
sparkling
squishy.
waves and creates a reflection of the starry sky, applying the wet and illusory bubble statuses onto all enemies in the area. When affected by illusory bubble, weaker enemies will be imprisoned and unable to move.
Nice.
Attacking imprisoned enemies removes that status from them and deals an instance of hydro damage. When the status is cleared, the enemy comes under an omen. Enemies affected by an omen take more damage. On the ever-changing battlefield, Mona's capacity for control cannot be overlooked. This astrologist aids her team at critical moments, controlling the field and maximizing her teammates' damage. As the
That
battle
angle,
begins,
though.
she first summons a phantom. It taunts enemies and lets her switch out, using the opening created to cooperate with her teammates and deal massive damage to enemies. She uses these combined techniques to control enemies,
The combat
allowing
really
the party
looks
to
fun.
damage them safely.
I'm a big combat
Once
kind of
the time
person.
is right, she uses her elemental burst to entrap enemies and attacks them to trigger damage bonus effects. This way, she can defeat the weakened enemies before her, all in good time.
What's her story? Tell me.
Mona's hydromancy is indeed unique. No one can deny her intelligence and talent. Within Mondstadt, there are few who possess the ability and a desire to seek truth equal to hers.
What made her look for
But
truth so
beware,
much?
O young seeker. You must sacrifice your all to unravel the world's secrets. Can the astrologist Mona truly bear such a burden?
I hope so. The music, guys. Oh my god. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry, like the light is kind of weird because like my door is closed. There's like the wind is going crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really liked watching it and seeing a little bit of the showcase of each of the characters. I think that next I will definitely go take a look at the version trailers. So I hope to see you in the comments with your opinions. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video of Genshin Impact. Bye!